Gotham, Gotham. Who wrote these 2 episodes? Which one of you was it? Which one of you wrote these episodes? Alright, which one of you was it? So whoever it was, you're half a genius. I take it back. Almost a genius. Pretty good. Pretty good story. And I may be on a little Batman high right now. And you know what? Today's not the celebration video, so this shirt, I love it, but it ain't gonna work for this video. I think we need to get into a more... Okay, so I feel a lot more comfortable now. I got the Batman shirt on. So we're gonna have to talk about these episodes, because I think I used to not like episode 10 as much. I think I like it a lot more. I was pretty hyped in this episode. I do have to say, though, I'm really hyped for that time jump, but there are a lot of problems I have. I still loved it, though. I'll say them right now. Nyssa should not have fought Jim Gordon. Wrong, okay? And you know what? The way Bane was defeated was good. I was really scared about that because I did not want Bruce Wayne, a non-military trained I was about to say 13-year-old. What's wrong with me? How old is he? Like 18 years old, I believe. Something like that. 17 or 18. He should not be, like, however old Bane is, a military trained officer. Bruce is not trained by the League of Shadows yet. He had like a few episodes, like 6 episodes training. Well, I guess off the top of my head. With some old guy, I don't even remember. Season 3 was pretty bad, man. I forgot how bad it, or how not that great it was. This season, strangely enough though, has caught me in a bit of crossfire. First episode was good. Second episode was good, but it had less action, which is fine. Episode 3 was pretty good. Episode 4 was atrocious. Episode 5 was fine. Episode 6 was fine. 7 was great. 8 was even more atrocious than the 4th one. 9 was very mixed bag. Very sluggish episode. Kind of disposable and annoying episode. And just, kind of an annoying episode in general. These last 2 episodes have been pretty good. Okay, there's a few problems. Nyssa should not have fought Jim. And again, I still, even at the end of it, I don't like that Barbara had Barbara Gordon. Oh, and also, hey, Boba Talks. I was right. Woohoo! Oh, yeah, if you don't know who he is, go subscribe to his channel. I've given him shout-outs before, but yeah. Yes, I knew it, Boba Talks. Basically, what I'm talking about is, on one of his videos, he said, I forgot now. He was talking about the cast for this episode, or the time jump episode, I believe, and he was saying, Barbara Lee Gordon, and he thought that was Barbara Keene's. And in the comments, I said, unless the thing you're reading says that it's Aaron Richards, it's probably Barbara's kid. It ended up being Barbara's kid, so yay! I was right. I just felt like pointing that out for some reason, but yeah. Let's just talk about these 2 episodes, okay? I really don't have that many negatives, I'm not going to count Barbara's kid as a negative, okay? That's a negative concerning episode 6. And, I still don't like it. Lee probably should have, but it's hard because this is Barbara's best season, really. And it's hard because, well, for once, I actually enjoyed Barbara's character. And I'm telling you, that has almost never happened. Yeah, she's kind of crazy, and it's kind of funny. Like, she was good in season 2. Just kind of acting like a Harley Quinn. And then in season 3, she became really bad. And yeah, it's not that she was running around with Tabitha. It's just, she just didn't fit as the boss. It didn't really fit into her character. It kind of went out of character. And, season 4, she wasn't that great leading the League of Shadows. And now she's a lot better, though. She has she's just better in this season. Wait, no, I'd explain it more than that. Like, she had a kid, so she was a lot better. Like, I don't know how to explain it. And, yeah, it's hard. I hate it, but it's pretty good, too. Okay, so I'm going to get Teresa Walker out of the way. Okay, so she's a fine-ish character, but there's a few glaring flaws, though, with her and Jim. And it's why I didn't really feel it in their fight. Their rivalry isn't set up properly. Like, in the beginning, he's like, oh, Walker did this? Oh, no. Wait, you forgot to tell us who Teresa Walker is, though. Like, I know who she actually is, but you didn't tell her how she knows Jim. Did she lead a squad of his? Is she like that one guy from The Punisher, who just led a group of illegal spies or something? Sorry, Agent Orange, that's his name. Like, who is she, and how, well, we know who she is, but how does she know Jim? They fail to explain that part. And of course, Walker ends up being...
Nissa Al Ghul.
Is she a character from the comics, or am I just an idiot? Because I thought she was an Arrow-made character that they just replaced Talia. They just made her not Talia al Ghul because they thought it was too much Batman logic. Well, now let's talk about Bane. Bane. Now, I actually do not like that he was in the show at this time, but since I knew it coming, I didn't really have a problem with it. Overall, though, he's pretty good in these 2 episodes. Like, Bane was pretty intimidating. He's definitely one of the best Bane actors. And you know what? Tom Hardy, I love you, man. He is the best Bane still. Of course, he did not beat him, but he actually came relatively close. He was pretty good. He was strong. He was intimidating. However, I do have to say, I do not like that he broke Alfred's back. It's just too reminiscent that he'll break Batman's back in the future. Or at least I'm expecting he will. Unless they change the logic again and say he doesn't. Which, if he doesn't, really, I'm fine with it. Because they already broke Alfred's back. Which, well, they confirmed that before Season 5 even happened. So, I mean, it wasn't a surprise to anyone. Or at least it shouldn't have been. I mean, unless you didn't read that. And if you didn't, I'd say you're lucky. I do also want to say that Cameron Beekendova, did I pronounce her name right? Beekendova? I don't know. Anyways, this is probably her best season she's in. She converts so much emotion, and it's actually pretty good. Like, pretty solid. This is definitely her best season, and she's done great in all of them. This is just the best, especially these 2 episodes. Also, coming back to the Nissa Al Ghul thing, I do feel it was very much copied off Dark Knight Rises, but it wasn't that much of a big deal to me, because I expected that, but I still have to say, it is kind of a problem. And I think the only thing they changed to spice it up is, her name. That's pretty much it. And she fought more, I guess. But yeah, overall though, I do think it still worked to an extent. But, still, there's a problem. It went off of what Dark Knight Rises did. But, yeah, I still kind of enjoyed it though. It's kind of like, the film is, 3 years old. Wait, what? Is it really though? Did I just say 3 years old? Wait, hold on. Yeah, I did. I said 3 years old. I knew there's something wrong with that. I was like, wait, what? Sorry. It is... Let's think. Yeah, it's 20. 18. 12. 7, sorry. It's 7 years old. And, it's not that we've forgotten about it necessarily. Dark Knight Rises, to me, was not the greatest. It could have been better. I still love the film. I do admit, like, at the end of it, every time I'm like, wow. Wait. That film had a lot of problems. Nothing like Last Jedi. Last Jedi, I won't even compare it to that, but, it's kind of like... Last Jedi actually took me like 2 to 3 times to realize that was Star Wars, and keep in mind for that one, I didn't watch any Star Wars for like the whole year. I watched maybe 1 or 2 movies that year. I really wanted to subvert my expectations, but I mean, Ryan already did that, so I basically subverted my expectations that year, but we're not going to get into that. So yeah, it was kind of a carbon copy. But I don't know. It was still enjoyable. So I still really enjoyed myself, I have to say. So yeah, for this episode though, I could say it was kind of boring now. Something that did bug me a little bit in this episode was he checked General Lane and there was no chip. But then he secretly had one. I was like, wait, did you actually check him or did you just like touch him with a gun? With your gun? Did you or did you not check him? That's like really confusing. Do you know how to check people? Now look, if he just didn't check him, that'd have been fine. Or it'd probably still be somewhat of a problem, but it would be better than I checked him. Oh wait, I missed that part of his back head. Yeah, it's kind of, yeah, it's, yeah, that part kind of started to bug me at the end of it. I was like, wait, so did you or did you not check him? What was that, man? Jim, you're a big idiot. But that basically is, though, all that happened this episode, really that much. Not that much to talk about when it comes to 5 episode 10. Pretty good, though. That ending with Bane chasing Barbara Keene, that was pretty cool. Lee and Barbara had a nice moment, I guess. And, yeah, let's jump to 5 episode 11. This one had much anticipation. I'm talking lots. And overall, it didn't disappoint that much. I really loved the emotion in this episode. I legit almost cried. I'm not even joking.
Something I thought was weird was that they changed the lighting of when the first episode they were shooting at the military men, and for the trailers, they changed the lighting except for the 5 episode 11 promo. And I saw this, I was like, what? I don't have a problem with them fighting in daylight. I really don't, but I mean, I was kind of curious, what was the point of changing the lighting for the first episode? Exactly. Was it to make it look cooler? And to show us that it would have been cooler if it was dark, but they weren't actually going to do that?
There's no other way.
Like, I really don't care if it's daylight or if it's night. Just don't lie to me. I don't know, it's not that big of a deal. I was just kind of curious. But yeah, this episode, like I said, did have a lot of emotional moments. And it was pretty heartwarming. Like, it was a very sad episode. There was still a lot of problems. Jim fighting Teresa Walker for some stupid reason. And, I mean, like I said, I wanted Teresa to fight Bruce because their conflict was set up a bit better. I still don't know why Jim knows Teresa Walker. We still don't really know. Unless I missed it in a small part, you guys can let me know in the comment section below. Did they explain it briefly while he was fighting Eduardo in the 6th episode? Because I just heard something about Teresa Walker saved Bane from a prison. I'd never heard anything about her with Jim.
And I don't typically cry during movies and TV shows. Yeah, we're pretty straightforward. This show did it in this episode. They almost did it. They came close with that. And I think a lot of it was Bruce and Selina's connection. They built up so much. It's kind of, I don't know, it was kind of, weird. Still really enjoyed it, though. And that ending, like, drama's coming. I don't know how I feel about him not saying goodbye to Selina before he left, but, I guess it's fine. It didn't really bother me that much. Their connection was very, very powerful in this episode. And I have to say, though, I feel very sad for Cameron Beekendova because this is her last episode of Gotham, and that is just sad because she has done such a phenomenal performance as Catwoman. And if you don't know, they recast her, but they're aging David Mazouz. I really wish they would just age Cameron Beekendova, because I feel like that would just be better, I would have preferred that greatly. But, it's kind of, it's annoying. that was Cameron Beacondoven's last episode. And the last negative thing I will say towards 5x11, really, I've already said how I don't like the people that fought, but the final fight where Bane got turned on was good, but I really would have liked to seen Bruce fight with that armor. If he fought with that armor against Bane or Nyssa or something, it'd been a lot better. It's just, maybe if they fought for a little bit and then they came and the army is like, I'm just not gonna do this now, that'd have been fine. Or if the army maybe turned on each other and then, everyone started fighting and then they charged at him, that would have been cool too. Yeah, that's basically it. Acting was great, as always. The characters stayed true. I have to say though, the shots from all the trailers where they were shooting down at the military, yeah, overall though, it wasn't that big of a problem. I was like, what? But overall, guys, I think that's about it. That's really all I could talk about that I could think of. That general shot himself, unfortunately, and the government ended up portraying Bane, which is pretty cool. Nyssa escaped. Now, there's a hint there's someone else there who walks. And I legit thought it was Victor Zsasz. No, I didn't. A thought crossed my mind. That can't be Ra's al Ghul. That dude disintegrated. Oh man, though, this part of me wishes she died. But the other part of me doesn't really care that much. She took their submarine, boo-hoo. There is one hilarious scene. I'm talking, who wrote the scene between Oswald and Edward at the end? If you watch the episode, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
So this is the funniest scene I think I've ever seen in Gotham. It is so funny. This is Sam Raimi funny.
Will bow to the Riddler, and they won't get up until I permit them to.
Yes, you're right. Our accomplishments have been erased. Our brilliant minds underrated. If they had let me run this city the way I wanted to, it would not be in ruins now. I have the men, the money, the guns.
Gordon took them. Why? Because he still sees you as Fish Mooney's umbrella boy.
I can't be the only one who laughed at that scene, right? This scene was absolutely hilarious. It was goofy, silly, and absolutely hilarious. The one part where they're both, I honestly can't tell what their relationship is. Do they want to kill each other or do they want to be friends? Penguin kind of randomly out of nowhere just pulls a knife out and decides, I'm gonna kill him now. I'm not sure what the point of that was. They've kind of been friends, throughout the majority of the season, ever since, Riddler discovered, hey, he didn't rewire my brain. Riddler does, the exact same thing. We honestly don't know who's gonna stab who. Then they end up being friends again. This friendship is absolutely completely weird, but this scene makes me laugh really hard. I mean, I'm sorry. It's hilarious. This is Sam Raimi villain hilarious. And yeah, I'm sorry. I think this scene's hilarious. Don't know how to put it more than that.
Teresa Walker stole their stupid submarine, and the dialogue is laughable. I'm talking hilarious. I couldn't have a bad time laughing at it. In it, they were talking about how society's terrible, and they felt nothing while standing next to and serving the people, so they're going to become really bad people. One problem I'm already starting to have is they're going to wait. It seems like they're going to do this now, but they're deciding to wait till the 10-year time jump. I was like, you're going to wait till the 10 years? That's weird. I legit, though, there's a scene where they both take out knives and are about to stab each other again, and then they end up hugging, but their dialogue is bad. It's really bad. Really, really, really bad. Nothingness. horrible person stole a submarine. All I did for this city. You know what? If I could run this city the way I wanted to, it would have been better. Jim Gordon. He took you the weapons you needed. That monster. Oh, and don't even get me started on the voice Edward starts using. So, I'm not gonna make fun of his actual voice, but for some reason, during one line of dialogue where he's like, the people are monsters, his tone of voice changes. And I'm talking to the tone that just doesn't fit. It's kind of funny. You have to watch the whole scene. If you haven't yet, search it up on YouTube. Watch it on Amazon, whatever you have it on. It's hilarious. I'm telling you, if you have my sense of humor, you will find it hilarious. He talks in this, like, he deepens his voice, but it sounds like, you know what it sounds like? In season 3, where he stabbed the one guy in that medieval night play in one of his episodes, like episode 15, 16, 17, whatever. And the voice he was using to, like, also, I found your performance to be wooden and unrealistic. It sounded like that voice. I'm not even joking. It sounded like, I found your performance. That first part of it, it's exactly what it sounds like. I'm telling you. And I was like, wait, why did you use that? Why did you... I couldn't take it seriously. I seriously couldn't. My dad and I were dying because of... He kept on going, like, imagine I found your performance to be mixed with, people are monsters. I will rise above them. Like, it's funny the way he said it. I'm not joking. The whole scene was hilarious because of how bad it really was. Really bad scene. The ending could have been better. Man, oh my gosh. That ending was horrible, but it was so funny, man. That voice, a penguin with his stupid little lines, it was hilarious, man. Comedy gold. That was like Sam Raimi mixed with a really bad writer. Comedy gold. It was silly, and I couldn't take it seriously. Not to put down Sam Raimi, because all of his stuff he does is silly. That's why it's so good. This was bad silly, though. But it still made me laugh at him. And you know what? It kind of went out of tone. This is supposed to be a really dark episode. And I've got Riddler making me not take anything seriously, because he keeps on going there in that one scene. People are monsters. I felt nothing standing next to those idiots. They will bow before me. I was like, what are you doing? It looked funny. Like, not the camera and not the people, but it was funny. It's a funny scene. Oh my gosh, what a great episode. Overall, though, guys, I'd say 5 episode 10 gets 7.5. Not bad. Not fantastic, though. Now, in 5 episode 11, I'd say solid 8 out of 10. Alright, so it's a nice, solid 8 out of 10. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much all I got to say. The promo for Time Jump looks great. I'll show that clip right now.
When Gotham needs me, I will return.
I'm the Riddler. Gotham will remember that.
This begins and ends with you and me!
Do not say his name to Jeremiah Valeska!
Know you're here. Show yourself.
I'm not your enemy.
So that was awesome. I'm really excited for next week. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, be sure to smash that like button. And I will see you all later. On to the next one. Let me know what you thought of this episode and episode 10. And what do you think's going to happen next episode? I'm excited. And yeah, this episode is pretty good. It's pretty solid. And yeah, I think that's pretty much all I have to say. Alright. See you guys later.
Know you're here. Show yourself.
I'm not your enemy.